The new Lloydminster Nissan is moving. We'll be temporarily relocating to the Big Blue Building on Highway 16 West, formerly known as Border City RV. And before we have to tediously move every single vehicle on the lot, we'd rather sell it. You can save today on our incredible Nissan lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Move a new or pre-owned vehicle to your driveway with deep discounts. The moving out sale is on now at the new Lloydminster Nissan. The new Lloydminster Nissan. We won't sell you a car, we'll help you buy one.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
I'm Kurt Price with the new Lloydminster Nissan. Great to have you with us here at the Lloydminster exhibition. And at the new Lloydminster Nissan, the big move has happened, and we are open on Highway 16 West. It's a big blue building. It used to be called Border City RV. It's now covered up by a big black Nissan sign. You can turn right at the Nelson Homes there, right where Nelson Homes has all their homes. That's the easiest way, and then take another quick turn and head in to see us, because each and every vehicle that we had on the lot while we were in town here is in that building. Like, that building is so big that this is going to be the biggest and the longest indoor super sale in the history of car sales in Lloydminster. You should see it. It looks fantastic. Rubberneckers are welcome. You want to just come out and have a look? Come out and have a look. But if you're looking for a new vehicle, right now we've got some great deals, including do not pay for 6 months OAC at the new Lloydminster Nissan in our temporary location. Now, we've also moved our service department there. So if you're looking to get your Nissan serviced, you get your vehicle serviced right there as well. I'm telling you, it's a huge building, and it's going to be a nice, warm, indoor sale all winter long. BioClean Disaster Services, their commitment is to you and your family, and they also have a huge commitment to the area as well. They're very, very local. Now, when you talk to people about using BioClean Disaster Services, they're going to tell you that they love the professionalism. They're going to tell you they love to be kept up to date. So while they're working on your business, working on your home, and you're wondering how long this is going to be, what's happening right now, where are we at in this rebuild, they'll keep you up to date as they go along. And as I mentioned, they're very committed to taking care of your property and your belongings, but their real service is to you and your family. And they know that there's a lot of stress and a lot of tension there, and you just want to get back to where you were before the disaster happened. They're local. They serve Lloydminster, Wainwright, Bonnyville, Cold Lake, and the surrounding area. Give BioClean Disaster Services a call, where their focus is truly on taking care of you and your family. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833 246-8326. Well, Here Comes Santa Claus is a Saturday, and we have with us Heather Klages and Deanna Wandler, and we're going to talk about a huge day which each and every year seems to add something new to it. We'll find out what is new for Here Comes Santa Claus this year. In the meantime, if you're looking for something fun to get you into the holiday spirit, Jerry Frank and his family have their Lights and Sounds of Christmas house all lit up. He's at 5704 30th Street. Front of the house and the backyard are all lit up once again, and they are taking donations this year for Big Brothers Big Sisters, for the Salvation Army Food Bank, and for the 43rd annual Gift of Christmas. There's a couple of different mailboxes, a couple different locations you could drop your donation in. And the Kiwanis Club has their park lit up as well. It's all decorated. The lights are all in each evening, and they've got music this year to go along with the lights as well. The park is 1 block west of Tate's Cold Beer and Liquor Store, and Vera Gallant with Kiwanis Club, she was here and said that they just hope that people escape. When they go to the park, they just have some form of escape. They can just forget about their problems for just a little while and walk through that beautiful, beautiful park. They've done a great job. B. Fisher Foundation invites you to their New Year's Eve Fabulous Las Vegas Gala here in Lloydminster at the Lloydminster Exhibition for New Year's Eve, of course. Tickets are $100. Kim Crockett told us that this being their third year, they have a great event planned once again.
we're respectful that it's a fundraiser, but it's also people's New Year's Eve. And we want our guests to feel really comfortable that they're coming to just a really enjoyable evening. That's the sort of thing they would have wanted to go to regardless of a fundraiser or not. So that's what we look forward to. But yeah, cocktail hour starts off about 6 o'clock. We'll get into dinner around 7. Looks like it's going to be a steak and shrimp dinner is what we're looking forward to again. Hard to go wrong with that on any time of year, especially New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
There'll be a program afterwards for about an hour. And during that time period, we'll get a chance to provide some updates on what funding has accomplished from the previous galas, and just a chance to really give a thanks to our sponsors and also a thanks just to the community as a whole, because so many people have come together to make a difference for Beef Fisher and the projects we've been working on. There'll be a live auction. We've got a few pretty fun items planned for that one.
You can call Beef Fisher to get your ticket. It is a wonderful night. 780-875-3633. We're stopping at the Beef Fisher office. They're kind of kitty corner to the Lloydminster District Co-op. Carolyn Park is inviting all music enthusiasts to join her tonight at a songwriting circle. It runs from 7 to 8:30 at Second Cup. What is a songwriting circle? It's just a chance for local artists to get together and grow and learn from one another and thrive with other musicians, get some different ideas. If you want more information, you can easily call Carolyn, 780-870-5840. And Border City Farmers Market is on again today from 12 to 5 at the Service Sports Centre. Now, they are really gearing up for 2 huge Christmas markets, December 9th and December 16th. And those will both be at the Service Sports Centre. And tickets are now on sale for the 50th anniversary of the Lloydminster Ukrainian Cultural Association and Malonka Dancers Dine and Dance. January 13th, tickets $75. Purchase those at either Mary Brown location in Lloydminster for cash only. Tickets for those under 12 are just $35. And the evening features a Ukrainian meal, silent auction, 50-50, midnight lunch, and a dance featuring Millennia at 9. I just want to give another plug out to the Lloydminster Kinsman Club. I understand the Christmas trees are going to be short this year. It's going to be hard to find them. If you want a real tree, suggest you go buy it right away. And my suggestion is you support the community by supporting the Lloydminster Kinsman. They purchase their trees, put all the dollars right back into events in Lloydminster like Here Comes Santa Claus and stuff like that. So you can find their Christmas tree lot in the Aztec Safety parking lot. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster. They're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, you can call Superior Water and ask about their under the sink reverse osmosis systems. No more big blue jugs for you. 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. I believe it is Superior Water. Superior Water open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 5. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Here Comes Santa Claus, December 2nd. Gosh, that came up fast, didn't it? We'll be right back.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at LNA CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at LNA CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. LNA CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, We're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to support the communities we live in. When you support Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, you are supporting local nonprofits and initiatives. Since 2020, we have donated $60,000 to local nonprofits, youth sponsorships, and various special projects. When was the last time your insurance company did that?
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
Welcome back. We're at the Lloydminster Exhibition. I'm Kurt Price with the new Lloydminster Nissan. And Heather Klages and Deanna Wandler join us to talk about Here Comes Santa Claus, which is this Saturday in downtown Lloydminster. Can you believe it's the 16th annual?
No, not at all. We're just getting younger.
Do you remember the first year? There's no snow.
I remember the first year.
Yep, there's no snow the first year. And there wasn't much. There was a free movie. Like you get a movie pass. Mm-hmm. If you went to see Santa Claus, there was a hockey tournament.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And there was a wiener roast.
And there was a wiener roast.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 16 years. Synergy Credit Union has hosted that wiener roast. Let's start there. It's back again this year.
Absolutely, it is back again. And that's happening at the former Synergy Credit Union parking lot. And the fire department and the Firefighters Association will cook up the hot dogs. And all you got to do is go enjoy one.
And they always do a great job, the firefighters, because they usually bring a truck so the kids can take a look at the fire truck. And they're all around the fire pit roasting hot dogs. So it's great to have them a part of it again this year.
Yeah. A lot of people appreciate the fire too. But it looks like Saturday is going to be, what, -2?
Well, it'll be nice. They won't have to. The hot dog won't freeze as soon as
it won't freeze as you.
Last year was like the wind was so bad. It's like not a lot of heat in that hot dog anymore. But yeah, they have hot chocolate and everything out there. That's not the only food. Let's talk about breakfast.
Pancake breakfast starts the day. We want to say thank you to the Lloydminster Kinsman Club for putting on the pancake breakfast again. They're working with Sobeys on that one. And so starting at 7 a.m., you'll be able to get pancakes, sausages, there's going to be juice, and that's going to be at the Legion once again in Lloydminster. So that'll start at 7, and it's going to run until 10. So you've got a nice size window there to stop by with the family for your free pancake breakfast.
Really should thank the Legion as well, because the Legion sees it as a donation as well. And we really appreciate them lending the kitchen for the Kinsman. Free matinee. What's playing this year?
The Grinch.
That's the animated Grinch, right?
The animated Grinch, yeah. So there's variety show times. Starts in the morning at 9 a.m. So get there early and get lined up. But there is 8 different times to check it out, and some of them even are taking place in multiple theaters, right? So and that's thanks to Crude Master and May Cinema 6.
And I think for the movie, like if you can go to the early one, definitely do so, because there is more opportunity to see that movie kind of first thing in the morning. I think there.
And then there's lots happening in the afternoon that you can free it up so you can take in all the other events we have.
Yeah, so get the pancake breakfast, then head off to the movies.
Okay, let's talk about those other events. Where do you want to start? Santa?
Might as well, eh? The big guy.
The star of the show.
Still the star of the show.
Yeah.
He's still the star.
He is.
The Grinch is pretty popular as well.
But Santa is the star.
He is.
Yeah, and he's going to make his arrival at about 11 a.m. That's when he'll be showing up here in downtown Lloydminster. He's going to be at the Atrium Center again. And thanks to J-Guard, the first 300 kids who get to visit with Santa and maybe pass off that Christmas list, they're going to get a nice little treat bag.
And the Grinch will be there too?
Yeah, same time. So it's I guess whoever's brave enough to visit him, he's going to be giving away DQ kid meals, kids meals for the first 300 kids to be brave enough to visit him. And that's thanks to Fountain Tire.
You make a good point. You make a really good point that not all kids are brave enough. Some of them will stand in line and you think they're scared to see Santa? Oh no! Oh. Wait till they see the Grinch.
Yeah.
Well, and the Grinch, he kind of is he's a little tricky every now and then. Like
it's almost like he's an ornery old man.
Sometimes a kid's hat goes missing mysteriously as they get close to the Grinch. There's a few things like that. So yeah.
And thanks to the RCMP who can kind of control him.
Yeah. They do keep an eye on him, and we sure appreciate that because they've been doing that for a few years. So it's kind of nice that they're when we call and say, "Hey, the Grinch is coming to town again. Can you keep an eye on him and Christmas?" They're always like, "Of course, we can help out with that, no problem." So we appreciate that.
So I have a niece that just loves to draw and color. We have something for those kids that love to draw and color, and it's not even really a contest.
Well, and this is new this year, thanks to Darren and Joan Weinkoff at Brighter Horizon. They're going to be giving out some coloring books. And that's going to start at 11 a.m. on Saturday morning. So you just swing by and see them, and they have a bunch of coloring books. So while supplies last, you'll be able to pick that up. And that's something that you can do maybe later on in the afternoon if you're taking a quiet minute after some fun in the morning, or even that evening after you've wrapped up the day. You can sit down and do some coloring. And yes.
And they also have some cotton candy and popcorn thanks to First Baptist Church. So go there, get your coloring book, and some cotton candy.
You can already print off the coloring page too. Furniture Gallery.
Yeah, Furniture Gallery coloring contest is available on our Facebook page, Here Comes Santa Claus, as well at Furniture Gallery. So fill that or color it up, and there's a mailbox outside Furniture Gallery, or sometimes it is inside, and just drop it off, and they're going to be making a random draw. There's a gift package for both a girl and one for a boy, and they'll be on display here. Go down and check it out and see what prize you can win, and it's by random draw.
Yeah, I think it's important people know that it's not really a contest.
You're not just stay in the lines.
I mean, if they're anything like my niece, they're gonna make it a competition. Trust me. But
then there's hopes for people like you that maybe don't stay in the lines.
That have no patience for it.
Yeah.
There's
still a
I thought
chance.
this was supposed to be stress related or something.
Yeah, there's still a
it's
chance.
stress related, all right. This little 4-year-old's beating me here in this coloring contest. But, so when we talk about toys, there's also a toy store, of course.
Walking on Water is part of the event once again this year, so we're very excited about that. And there's going to be a couple characters hanging out at the toy store, walking on water. The Bumble is going to be there, along with his friend Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Are they friends? Maybe they're not friends.
I think
but
they are
anyways,
now. Yeah.
Either way,
They seem to get along.
Either way, they're both going to be there, and they love standing for photos and taking photos with kids. So we certainly encourage families to stop by and see Rudolph and the Bumble.
Yeah, and Delia have something a little special for you too.
She always does. Yeah, she's fantastic. So yeah.
Okay, new this year. Let's talk about the milk and cookie eating contest. It's Santa's milk and cookie eating contest, and what this is going to be is it's going to be a race to finish 24. I think there's 24 cookies, and they're those nice little cookies. They're not huge, but there's a lot of them.
It's still 24 cookies.
Yeah, and I want to do 2 liters of milk, but Heather says we got to do a liter.
Yes.
And drink a liter of milk.
Yes.
As well. And there's some awesome prizes.
There's some really great prizes. There's a chance to win some grocery gift cards. And first prize, of course, if you're the big winner, then you get the biggest gift card, of course. And so we encourage people to keep an eye on the Facebook page for more details on how you can get entered and different information surrounding that contest. But if you can eat a lot, well, you win that grocery card, so you can go and eat even more.
$350 is first place, $100 second, and $50
for third.
For third. And also put together a little something for biggest cheering squad as well. So if you bring your biggest cheering squad down with you, we got a little something for you as well, a little extra prize, okay? We'll just put it that way. And it's a good prize. So I'm not... Okay, what else you got going on?
And we should mention that the cookie eating, that's sponsored by Hank Divorce and Law. And also thanks to the Tent Guys, too.
She's been a sponsor every year.
Yeah, she has. And it's going to be right the west side of Legacy D.
Yeah.
Yeah, downtown.
Yeah,
there's a park.
across from the Atrium Center,
There's
right?
kind of a park
Look
there
for the
now. It used to
green
be a
part.
parking
Look for the
lot.
green pavement,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, fireworks. I see a lot of places around that usually have fireworks. They're canceling because it's so dry. We haven't got the word yet, but keep an eye on our Facebook page. Service Credit Union has sponsored the fireworks. Downtown Area Redevelopment Committee is another big sponsor of this event. And so there's a couple things you need to watch for, because there's a couple things that are still in the works. You know, with their renovations downtown, with the street renos that they've done and stuff, what they really want to do is show that off. So, you know, there's that Four Corners by the clock tower. What they're going to do is they're going to do hay rides, carriage rides this year from there. And they're just finalizing that. But it's been some work to kind of make sure they can do that, because there's some streets to shut down and things like that, and to make sure that they've got that organized and everything. But they're pretty sure that that's going to happen on Saturday. So that's one of the things. Just watch our page, watch the source. Comes out later today. We're hoping to find out here this morning. So we should have everything sealed away for you as well. What are we forgetting, Heather?
The hot chocolate, thanks to the City of Lloydminster. So they'll be doing their hot chocolate drive-through once again. So you may have been there in the past, where you just head for City Hall and they've got everything all set up. So you just drive on up, and sometimes it's even the mayor who serves you that cup of hot chocolate. I don't know who's going to be serving this year, but the City of Lloydminster is very excited to do that once again this year. So you can grab that hot chocolate, get ready for the fireworks.
Oh, speaking of City of Lloydminster, that just reminded me, there's some clowns there. There's going to be some clowns downtown.
Clowns, yeah, with the Grinch and Santa.
Oh, Magnificent Mark.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
Magnificent
some actual
Mark.
clowns.
Oh,
sprinkles.
Yeah, I don't know why it reminded me, but it reminded me.
So Magnificent Mark will be there, as will Sprinkles the Clown, at the Atrium Center. So maybe after you get that visit in with Santa or the Grinch, you head over and see them, or maybe while you're waiting.
While you're
for your
waiting,
visit.
right? We all know the kids get a little impatient, as well as the parents. So
And they both do a great job.
They
They
do.
both do. They're
Yeah,
fantastic.
they do.
And that is thanks to Cal 5 and also Border City Furniture.
Yeah, can I just say something about Cal 5 Enterprises? They have kids who have volunteered for this event, like every year. Every year, they've had one of their kids volunteer for it. They're like, we think it's a fantastic event. This year, they might not have anybody to volunteer, so they wanted to support it in another way. So
That's
they
awesome.
actually called us and said, what can we do? Because the kids are kind of all growing up now, and, well, not quite. They're not out of high school, but, you know, Dylan's like 6'8" or something like that, but he's pretty much growing up. But it's just the fact that they called and said, hey, we feel like this is a really good event. It really goes a long way. Our kids loved volunteering at it. Like, we just really want to support it. So
That's exactly.
So that's Cal 5, and Calvin at Border City Furniture is back with us again this year as well. So local business downtown that want to get involved said, somehow, some way, I'll give you some dollars, find a good place for it to go and support the downtown, and of course support this event as well. So a lot of companies have stepped up. Are we missing any?
The Gingerbread House.
Oh, yeah,
Once
Gingerbread
again at
Man's
the
coming
Olive Tree,
too.
there's 100 gingerbread houses to be given out, or one per family, and you can decorate it with the ladies with the canettes, and that's thanks to Century 21 Drive. You can go down and enjoy your gingerbread house making with your kids. It's fun.
So Kevin is such a huge supporter
Oh, I know.
of this event, and he called me the other day and we were talking about the breakfast, and I was like, oh yeah, and we need gingerbread houses. Oh yeah, those were done a little while ago. Like, he's just like,
He just knows.
oh yeah. Those were done. Those were ready a while ago. So
this day goes so.
I
Like,
don't know
the
what we'd
planning
do
of
without
it
him.
has just it's become really every year
Yeah.
it gets easier because our sponsors are returning and they know we're going to be calling on them.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't, and they call on us. So hey, when's that happening?
Yeah. Hurry
you
up.
know? Yeah. No,
Hurry up.
it's so
Okay.
amazing.
And the other thing I wanted to point out was that we are looking for volunteers yet too.
Yeah.
So we have a few, we need some people to help out
Opportunities.
a little bit. Milk and cookie eating contest, we want to help out with that.
Yep.
We need some judges and
That's
stuff
right.
like
There's
that.
lots of kids out there that need stewardship hours with the high school, so we can definitely put you to work. Just send us a message on our Facebook page.
Yep, for
That's
sure.
probably the best.
For
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, and watch our Facebook
And
page.
speaking of messages, we have the picture contest too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you have an old picture of, or old or current or with Santa Claus,
Maybe even from last year.
maybe from last year,
Maybe even from this year.
or good old Santa with the yellow beard,
Yeah.
back in the day that I
I've
had.
seen your picture with the yellow,
Send it
yellow
to
beard
Here Comes
Santa.
Santa Claus 2023 at gmail.com, and you could win one of 20 with noise photography pictures with Santa at the Lloyd Mall.
Yeah, the whole photo session,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
photos, everything. Everything's included in
Yeah.
that. Thanks to the Chamber of Commerce and
Yeah,
Nice. So
exactly.
That's awesome. And there's also cookie decorating and some entertainment.
Right.
That's right, carols and cookies, and that's going to be the Grace United Church once again this year. And this year we've moved up into the hall, so it's going to be a bigger space because we had such a great turnout last year that we thought we need more space for this. So we're very excited to have that bigger area to decorate the cookies this year, and we want to say thanks to Big Brothers Big Sisters for helping us out with that. And we've got some very fantastic local entertainers that are going to be a part of it, and that's through Center Stage Studios. So they're going to be singing a few Christmas carols. It's a great opportunity to get into the Christmas spirit. So that'll start at 1 o'clock on Saturday. That'll run from 1 until 3, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a special guest there as well, who might be taking a look at some of the cookies, maybe inspecting them. She might be available for photos. Mrs. Claus might be there.
Yeah. No, I knew what you were talking about.
And that's thanks to the co-op and Secure Energy for sponsoring that.
Boy, there's some people who sponsor this
Right?
every year that we just like. It makes it free. It makes it easy. You know, I remember first year when we started this, and people said, "Why are you doing this?" And we said, "Well, it just takes the stress off families, and they can come down, they can spend the day together.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no money involved.
Nope.
There's absolutely no dollars involved.
Nope.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. We're not asking for donations or
No.
anything like
Nope.
that.
No.
We just want you to come down and have a great time. And
Yep.
I know we've had a lot of people, because every year it seems to sneak up on us.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And we've had a lot of people say, well, next year could I do this? So it makes it so interesting that we have new things. Like I think it was December 15th last year when First Baptist Church called and said, hey, we got this cotton candy machine and some popcorn, and we want to do something for Here Comes Santa Claus. And what they're going to be promoting is Pleasant View Bible Camp.
Okay.
So if kids want to, learn a little bit about that, that's the place to do it as well. But coloring books, like you say, with Darren and Joem, and they could stop in there. And I was like, well, what time do you want? Well, I'll go all day. Start at 9 o'clock, go till 5. I'm like, well, I don't know if you want to do that.
That's a lot of cotton
That's
candy.
a lot of cotton candy, but they certainly, it's going to be a good day for them. What are we forgetting? Are we forgetting anything? 16th annual Here Comes Santa Claus.
Yeah. Just
Should give the media
we got it
some props as well, Meridian Source and the radio stations.
yes.
We appreciate the support.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
yeah, and it's great to have the schedule in the paper, because then you can just grab the paper and take it with you throughout the day, or you can look it up on the radio station website. We've got it up there as well, so you can have it on your phone. So
It must be stressful, Deanna. It's been changing. Like, to put it in the source, it's been changing. Like,
Oh, I
all
know.
of a sudden,
Updates. It's
yeah,
fun, though.
All kinds
it's
of
fun.
updates.
We're running
and-
out of room, though. May have to take out a 2-page next year.
We really are, aren't we?
But no, these sponsors, we couldn't do this day without them. So, if you know anybody that works at these businesses, give them a shout out or thank
Cliff
them.
Rose for
because
Clothes,
Cliff Rose for
Yep.
Clothes, yeah, always comes on board. And yeah,
And
it's going to be a
Synergy and
great
Service
day.
been with us every single year.
Yeah.
Sobeys.
Yep.
Couldn't do
And
the
it's a
pancake
chance to go
breakfast.
downtown too and support local businesses downtown and do some Christmas shopping. It's always a great day, especially with the weather being nice. You park your car and go for a walk. And yeah.
Yeah, I should give a shout out to Gary Blythe too.
Yes.
They're going to put an outhouse at the. Are they called outhouses anymore? A biffy.
Biffy?
They're going to put one at the Atrium Center.
Yeah, right at the Credit Union parking lot
Yeah,
again?
Credit Union
Okay.
parking lot,
Yeah.
west side. So
Yeah.
there'll be. I know there's a lot of parents that need to
Yeah.
run somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
for
where
sure.
you go.
Yeah.
Anything we're forgetting? I think we got it all.
I think we
didn't
covered
I
it
think we
all.
got it
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
Downtown Area Redevelopment Committee, like I say, working on those hay rides.
Yeah, so watch the Facebook page definitely for
And watch
the
the
latest
source, yeah.
information
Yeah.
on
Could have
that.
later
And
for you
yeah,
today.
yeah.
But like you said, it's great to print that out
Yep.
or rip it out of the paper.
Yeah.
And you've got it with you. Here's the events. Just make sure you bring the latest update down.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
you know exactly
Yeah.
what's happening. Thank you, ladies.
Oh, thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
We'll be back with you on Tuesday. Garth George is going to join us, and we're going to talk about carbon tax and its effect on farmers and what is going on with that bill that would see farmers not pay the carbon tax on heating their barns and drying their grain. It's been held up in the Senate, and we will find out from Garth what that is costing farmers and what can be done. That's coming up on Tuesday, and we'll be back here at the Lloydminster exhibition. I'm Kurt Price, the new Lloydminster Nissan, reminding you that the new Lloydminster Nissan has moved and is currently open in the Big Blue Building on Highway 16 West, formerly known as Border City RV. Come see us anytime.